What's this? Hello. Hello out there, and welcome back to Five Nights at Freddy's Secret of the Mimic. I didn't expect to be starting where I am, but I was exploring, trying to make sure I got some of the items that I might have missed, and I found this. This is an old film reel, and I'm not entirely certain. I'm also being chased at the moment, but now I shouldn't be. I'm not entirely sure if this is something that, like, I'll need for the future, like just like a story item I got ahead of time, or if this is like a new shoot. I guess I know where it is at least. I can't digitize it. Whoop. Ooh! Too late to say hello, goodbye, I'm late, I'm late, I'm late! Well, I have no idea what to do about that situation. But yeah, I thought I'd be starting when we got to the actual episode, but here we are, with me having found a film reel that I'm gonna need to figure out what to do with. Nope. Okay. Boy, you're stupid for being a really smart program. Bye! So I guess you guys are gonna be brought along with me briefly while I try and explore around without losing this guy. Can I redo these games safely now? Oh, come on. No. I really hope I didn't miss something important when I went back on that. Oh. Five Nights at Freddy's, I hope you didn't curse word me. Man. I have to do a whole playthrough again just to get to that. I just know it. I just know that's going to be like the one thing they overlook. They're like, oh yeah, I guess that one treasure chest you can't get if you mess it up even once. But yeah, I was doing this. I was exploring around. Doodly-doddly-doodly-dee, oh, well, there's a familiar face. Oh, no. I have to go through another loading screen with this, though, don't I? We can go this way, we might not have to. Sacrifice, sacrifice, we will burn the purge with purifying fiery doomed he dies. Toy phone. So, yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's the Five Nights 4 phone. Please still be there. Cool. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. But I guess what I'm gonna do with it is take it back to the main base and see if it's story progress immediately.
That means you're an artist now. Good job. I knew you could do it.
That's one of the promotional videos. They released those a few weeks ago.
Your next target is the upgrade station in the demonstration theater. Check the map. You can get there through the workshops.
What? Cover the Fazbear property, upgrade the data driver in the theatre. Go through the workshops to get to the theatre. How do we get to the theatre? The theatre. Okay, so it's out from the nearby door, and one of those doors should now open. Yeah, that's true. I think I missed those when I was trying to go through everything again. I got too excited about finding that tape. I'm glad I figured out how to, like, I don't know what was going on. I don't know if I was using the wrong button or if it's just a little misprogrammed, but I'm glad I got that saved. This is not the door, but we can access it now, which means it's more important than the door we actually need to go for. Cool. We're going to be able to open this passageway now, wherever it may lead.
Why don't you go outside and play?
Who the hell? Bloopity bleepin', bloopity bleepin', load and dode. Load and dode. Open up the door section, loady load. Unload real quick. By the way, you might notice that the graphics look different than my previous two videos. Somehow I didn't notice that the game was set to medium. And my computer can handle high graphics, so hopefully things look a little nicer. I also turned up the brightness a hair since I was having trouble seeing last episode. So that's the theater. That is in fact the theater. Huh. Okay. And this leads to the warehouse, which I do not have access to yet. Nor this. Hello, screeching noise. Five, 2, 4, and 6, but it was a 5-digit, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay. So I probably can't unlock that until I've gotten the other permissions anyway. Why are there 2 different sections I can open here? Are those connected? I can't check the map from here, can I? Damn. I guess I'll explore the workshop. I thought I was supposed to go through the theater to the workshop, but I can just go to the workshop. I don't want to do secrets second, I want to do secrets first. Alright, let's try the workshop first. Gotta make a choice. That's what heroes do. Heroes make choices. They don't sit and dawdle, making up their minds. I know, because I would sit and dawdle and make up my mind. I am not a hero. Heavy machinery, keep your distance or you'll get a cool, edgy haircut from the 2010s. Oh. Is this like a scooper or something? Maybe it assembles costumes?
Hey, Arnold. The system says you need a suit to get into the theater.
Oh. Okay, I went the right way by the wrong way. Pieces of updated Captain Springlock suit. I'm sorry, wait. No, Springlocks, those are very dangerous. Can be found in the workshop. Full suit required to enter the theater backstage. So those are our pieces we need.
to our world-famous costume workshop. If you are not an MCM employee, please proceed to the client viewing area.
Oh, I meant to check logs. Whoopsie doodle. Spell check. Spelling is fine. Love that. Ed, how many times did I tell you mycelium only has one L? Now all the marketing images are misspelled. Our clients are going to think we make mistakes. We don't pay attention to the details. Can we fix it? I know. I don't think it's too big of a problem. Misspelling actually helps us when it comes to possible copyright issues. The double L spelling protects us. Nobody will notice. Alright. And then you have to say to security.
Backstage theater access is restricted to potential clients and demonstration operators. For your safety, a spring lock suit is required.
I really don't want one. It's not really for my safety.
Spring lock assembly may be required. Please ensure there are no hazards that could cause issues. Mr. Helpful is worried about the effects of moisture on the suit's functionality and safety.
I'm sure he is. 'Cause it could kill you.
If you're assigned to run the demonstration, please follow the demo instructions. A completed director suit is required. Use the costume lift to access the theater booth. It won't operate unless you're wearing the suit. Once you're in place, the stage manager program will guide you through the demonstration.
Uh-huh.
Good luck. Oh, I mean, break a leg. Sorry.
Oh, gee willikers. Gosh and golly gee. I'm gonna get murdered in a spring lock accident when the springs get wet. Sister location all over again. So what happens then if I go to the theater as directed? Can I just not get backstage, maybe? Sure is dark.
The grand prize is a mystery. Let's spin the wheel.
I don't know what you're doing here.
This is better than ice cream.
Need a hand, mycelium men, do some repair work. Skabooble, Kajoingers. I said Kajoingers. That can't possibly work, so it has to be this path. Come on, There we go. And there we go. And oh, it goop on its own. Okay, so what do you mean overflow? What's going on here? Wait a second. Oh, do I just have to get it done in a certain amount of time? Oh, I've never encountered that issue before. Okay. Okay, I didn't realize those were timed because I'd never had that problem before. It confused the heck out of me. Well, we got power. No. Not the bee. Not the bee! Ah, it's in my eyes! Ah, not the bees! Ah! I will do what I can to not ever be murdered by the bee. Because I do not like jazz.
Bye, bye, bye.
I think it was that guy. You should kill him. What did I accomplish, though? Because I wasn't supposed to be here. That goes back down and out, but I'll be sealed out. Can I do more things I don't understand? Oh, it's a hammer.
Notice to all workers. All late-night shenanigans are to stop immediately. I have some very important TV people coming to look at the show template. I can't have the projector breaking again.
Was that all? I thought there'd be more. Projector. Security office. Ooh. Oh, an LP. Now I can make everyone angry. Just like I always dreamed. Okay, here's our door to the workshop. That we need the higher executive or whatever access for. Sick. Okay, that's great. Let's send this on. This is a ritual to send you on. Yeah, that's the Alan Wake 2 reference now. Which I will play on channel sometime. Fredbear's singing record. But what I need is a tools, magic coat rack. We've got another one too. Okay. I mean, I guess we need to see if these are any different from the promo videos.
Are your clothes creating a catastrophic pile? Is your family distraught by the untidy nature of your house? The solution is here, friends. Murray's Magic Coat Rack adjusts for any size of clothing. Jackets, hats, cardigans, blazers, bags, shawls, scarves, and more. It'll even hold your pots and pans, or your pet, or you, if you're feeling down. Order
I forgot about
several
that
for
gag.
your house today. It's a Murray invention from Mariko.
So notice the animation time. Sorry, I have a master's degree in literature and animation. I apologize. Notice the era of animation. That was done in the Schoolhouse Rock style, which is very 70s. So this game was 79, theoretically. That was probably like mid to early 70s, so we've got sort of a timeline for our game. For our story of Edwin Murray in these tapes. Whereas this one, if it's the one I'm guessing it is, which I don't know why I'm guessing it, there's like 4 of these.
You
Yeah,
look terrible.
this one.
I'm exhausted. So much to do by morning.
This horrible
I'll never be ready
artwork, you're
for my
seeing this
big
awful,
presentation.
awful mouth stuff.
All I
That's in
wanna
the style
do
of a
is
show
sleep.
called, oh god, what was it
Why
called? I
sleep
should
when
know off
you
the top of
can
my
stay
head.
up latte?
There's an animated show. I'll probably
Stay up,
try and
like-
remember to show
No,
you guys a
latte.
thumbnail of it or
It's
something.
new.
I've heard of the McTavish Castle for years.
From Murray.
But it was
Try
like
it.
super cheap animation from like I think the late 60s,
Oh, this
early
makes it
70s.
taste.
It would have been
Rich
during
and
that kind of
roasted,
big slump in
yet creamy
animation.
and sweet. Give me more.
That's Murray's secret recipe. The stay-up latte creates the perfect cup of coffee.
And this art, this
suited to
animation
you.
style is
Based on
known for
your
being like
coffee
super,
habits.
super
I
cheap.
know what you want better than you do. I am
You just get to
always
roll
watching,
film
watching
on
and
top,
learning.
cut out film
Have
on top
another
of
cup. Have
a
another
still
cup.
frame
Have
instead of having
another
to draw new frames of animation.
Morning.
So it's super
Did
cheap.
you
So this is
stay
early
up
in
all
when the
night?
company's not doing very well.
No, I stayed up latte. After 2 full pots, I'm ready to work. Promotion, here I come.
That's the Murray's difference.
Theater, one more injury. Ralph went to the hospital last night. The suit is going to be the death of us. One more injury and I'm out this time. I mean it. Because if there's one more injury like this, I'm out of here. God, they should have done that. They should have done the little tie-in to Bendy and the ink machine. That would have been super cute. All right, so there's probably at least 2 more of those hidden somewhere in this game, so that's great to know. But yeah, the animation styles and the family growing up in those, we've seen them before. So, like, I'm not the first one to have noticed this, but those animation styles and those family growing older tell us a timeline of the inventions and Edwin Murray, who owns this company's stuff. So, okay, so the theater is still locked off there. But now we at least opened that door. All right, now we can die as we explore here. Oop. I'll take that. Thank you very much. Yeah, I figured as much. Where are you? Oh, that's gonna kill me. Alright, I know you're here, Mimic. Oh. Okay. You're not very smart. Again, not that I am complaining. I would always rather have a doable stealth than, like, the extreme nonsense that some stealth games are. Alright, so... need a few more pieces, parts. We know it just went upstairs. Which way you headed? Are you just gonna flop about? Are you bugged? Well, that's less than convenient for me. Oh, that's a distraction, huh? I will take lore, thank you very much. Okay, let's not do that again. Let's not make a bunch of noise by donking our head into chains. Sorry, what is this? Sharpay Salon flag with a vest? Weird. It's the kind of detail that feels like it should be like some sort of lore hint, but I couldn't imagine what it would be. You still just kind of flopping around here? Sounds like it. I mean, I'm bummed about the bugginess not making this segment scary, but I'm thankful that it makes it quick. All right. Put this big ugly head on this big ugly body. So something I want to just quickly address. The lore of this franchise is extremely convoluted, and I am not an expert. I'm someone who's paid a lot of attention, but I would only rate myself, like, if of knowledge of the franchise at, like, maybe a 7 or 8 out of 10. I've paid a lot of attention, but I am not, like, a field expert. But there's this thing that happened in the books where they pretty strongly suggested that the well, I get away from this for a second. The first 4 games in the franchise might be actual games in the universe of the franchise, as in the first 4 games that set up a lot of the paranormal and supernatural elements of the story are not actually true. They were made up by someone who was hired by the company to sort of, like, distract from the negative history of the company. Which means that there's this big sort of uncertainty in the franchise about what exactly is canon and what isn't, and all of that stuff. A lot of people don't just reject 1, 2, 3, and 4 outright. I kind of do. I kind of think that that was a very intentional choice to make it so that those games are no longer canon. They're canon to their own inner story, but they're not. They're diegetic. They aren't literally true history. The reason I bring this up is because the spring lock accident is from 2 and 3. The spring locks that killed William Afton, and he became a zombie sort of possessing that suit and living on forever. What's interesting in the context of this game is that we now have a character called Captain Springlock, which you could take a lot of different ways, and we're about to put on a Springlock suit, which famously kills in this franchise, so I'm thinking that'll probably still be the case if we mess up. But it makes me wonder if the reason that the character is named Captain Springlock is to hint at the idea that the programmer of the games wasn't actually, well, like, was using a word that was just associated with Five Nights at Freddy's, but he didn't know, with Edwin Murray and the Freddy's brand, but he didn't actually know what it meant, so it's just kind of a thing that got tied on. That's obviously nowhere near the only way to interpret it, and it's fine if we disagree. I think that's the best way to work towards a conclusion, is to examine it from multiple perspectives. But I do think it's interesting. Where the hell are these other two parts? I do think it's interesting that we can read it that way. That Springlock was a character that the programmer had heard of. I don't think he can come in here. We'll find out. I don't think he can come in here, and I should check to see where the other two are. Like a makeup stand and just in the dark. Great, that helped a lot. God, these are nasty looking things. Alright, we gotta go back out and see what we can learn. But yeah, I just bring that up as like some spitballing while I'm looking for various pieces, parts around here. There's one of them. While I'm looking around, I thought I'd bring up a weirder piece of the lore that's going on in the games and the books right now. That it's just a little hard to be certain what's canon. Which is this franchise in a nutshell. Hi there! It's always a little hard to tell in Five Nights at Freddy's what's canon. Oh! This stair down is what I was missing. It leads to a different area. Cool. Shortcuts. Are you stuck again? I sure hope you are. That'd make my life easier. I do like that he changes costumes. I mentioned that last time, but that's good. Boop-a-da-bop-a-da-beep-a-da-boop. All right. So a bit of time for lore aside, we have moved on and we are ready to go. This is going to go as wrong as humanly possible. Jesus. Oh, I don't want those piercing my ribs. Good. That's exactly what I was hoping. That is not what I was hoping at all. You can't recognize me. It's like I'm wearing the Freddy suit in Security Breach. Don't touch me! Wow, you can't... So you're very specifically looking for humans to presumably tear apart in some horrible way. That's really interesting. I would have thought, again, I've been assuming, like, the Mimic is supposed to be, like, pretty intelligent. The Mimic is supposed to be, you know, it adapts, it learns about people as it interacts with them. That's the whole point of the Mimic. It's designed to imitate folks. So I've been assuming it would be fairly intelligent, and it's really not very intelligent. It's kind of operating on programming, or you know, alternatively, it could be something totally else. But you know, like, that's a different Mimic. But that would be my read for now, is that, like, it's dumber than I've been thinking, but learning. I shouldn't have gone this way. I was right. I shouldn't have gone that way. So how long before the Mimic takes over my spring lock suit and it comes after me in my own suit? That's the next question. Oh, I have to go that way because my character is thoroughly incapable of lifting one leg. Video games. What are you gonna do? Hello. You spawned right on my ass. Yep, who knows? But I'm not human-shaped. I'm costume-shaped, so you know you can trust me. I hate you, B. You mushroom guys, you're cool. You're a fun design. I wish you the best of luck on your television program. Do you eventually get mad at me for donking balls off your forehead? Don't take that out of context. If you'll pardon me, I need to access this. I'm gonna keep pinging golf balls off your head. Oh. Okay. Who knew? Well, there's nothing I need here because I didn't see any sequits, but I'll be happy to read up on my logs. Me and Stan, we're out of here. It's time to jump ship before things get ugly. I have a bunch of Fiona's character patterns, and Stan is taking what he can. He's taking what he can. Join us. Even we know the restaurant project, we can start our own machine shop. Huh. So is that going to become 5 Freddy's, and Freddy's is going to be workers who later bought out the place, or is it something else? Bob and marketing had an amazing idea. Costumes are great for sports teams and high school pep rallies. We'll almost double our sales output if we contracted schools. No, not for sport use and not for personal use either. Sport never did anything good for me, so I'm not doing anything good for sports. I mean, I get not wanting to do personal use if you're not comfortable with your brand being associated with fursuits, though I think that's patently ridiculous to not want to be in on the furry community. I at least understand not wanting to be on the furry community. Mascots is a good business, my guy. If you run a costume shop, you might want to be affiliated with that stuff. I'm just going to assume that I'm just going to be wrong and assume that there's not secrets to have to get here because it's been ever so long, and I don't know how much more there is left. And the mosquitoes are coming out because it's late at night.
Detected. Run demonstration pre-show.
Okay. So I need to bonk targets with my boopity gun.
Oh, why did you go? You weren't even supposed to be there. You were supposed to be here with me and David. Oh, how am I supposed to tell David that his mother is gone? How am I supposed to raise a kid on my own?
Fall
My life
Fest.
is ruined.
Fall Fest. Fall Fest is important because Murray's wife died at Fall Fest in the fire. Oh my god. Okay, again, people who aren't playing along. Fall Fest is something we've been talking about for multiple games now. It's this weird thing that keeps popping up, and it's been heavily associated with a fire. And we don't know why, but now we do. Lee, the projector is down again in theater. I swear this stupid show is cursed. What was Edwin thinking making this kid's thing? Most of those things just creep me out. Crazy. Oh. Oh. Whoa. Is that a face? That looks like an eye and an eyebrow. Is that like a huge Ballora? What on earth? I'm going to be excited to see what other people who actually know about this game theorize about. Going to be some crazy shenanigans. Okay, guess I'm done with the suit. Which means, yeah, I'm betting it's going to get taken over by the Mimic.
Welcome, potential investors and buyers. Are you thinking of getting into the children's television entertainment space? Are the costs of writers, crew, and puppeteers holding you back? Then, boy, have we got some news for you. Welcome to the MCM television studio.
You can use AI to write your scripts and then fire all your writers.
Our patented Stage Manager software keeps your show on track and condensed to fit your broadcast time slot, including commercial breaks. If writers have you blocked, use an MCM story template. Simply supply the Stage Manager with the desired character name.
You know, I was joking and I shouldn't have been.
It writes itself.
I should have been pissed.
Additional story templates available for purchase. What about the talent? Well, we removed the talent.
Yeah, I bet you
No
do.
difficult puppeteers, demanding actors, or moody directors needed. Our system is drama-free.
You know, I don't like
Simply
Edwin as much as I
interact
thought
with
I
the
would.
performance by shooting targets to progress the story. And of course, you'll save a fortune on production costs. The MCM studio comes equipped with automated cameras, props, and lights. See filler audience included at additional cost. This example show is
Great.
written and performed by a single costumed writer, director, cameraman, puppeteer, producer in front of an automated studio audience.
You know, I thought the point was going to be that Edwin was going to be like the like sad single like lone businessman like and I'm dead. Everyone knows if you fall 6 feet, you die. Oh, my cat woke up. Hello? You know what happens if you try to jump on the sound box. Don't do it, or I will kill you. Weird that I have the film thing, but I am starting all the way back over here. Okay, we didn't miss that. Hi, Willow. Baby.
Welcome, potential investors and buyers. Are you thinking of getting into the children's television entertainment space?
But Edwin's seeming to be kind of like more of a human face, but he seems to be just as like corrupt. Like he seems to like
have we got some news for you?
Have bad ideas and want to like reduce costs, get rid of people. Like
here, there's no need for a cast or crew. Our patented Stage Manager software keeps your show on track and condensed to fit your broadcast time slot, including commercial breaks. If writers have you blocked, use an MCM. We supply the Stage Manager
if they
with
touch the
desired
universe
character names,
explodes.
location, and genre. It writes itself. Additional story templates available for purchase. What about
I don't
the
have
talent?
access to that door.
Well, we removed the talent. No difficult puppeteers, demanding actors, or moody directors needed. Our system is drama-free. Simply interact with the performance by shooting targets to progress the story. And of course, you'll save a fortune on production costs. The MCM studio comes equipped with automated cameras, props, and lights. See filler audience included at additional cost. This example show is written and performed by a single costumed writer, director, cameraman, puppeteer, producer in front of an automated studio audience.
All right, hopefully that's saved. And let's not fall to our death. I guess it was more than 6 feet. It was a good like 15 feet, which certainly could break bones. Okay, so we can grab like this, and then there's no room to make the bridge out of it yet, though. Okay. Can I let go of this? I don't want to do this right now. Nope, I'm stuck. There we go. Oh, that's blocked off anyway. Okay. So there's no stairs here, so we can't start here. So put that down. Not yet, not yet. This one here. This one over here. Move these two over, and we've at least got a bridge across. We won't get the treasure yet, but I don't think we can get it yet. I think we have to come back from the other side. So we move this and this and Nope. I didn't mean that exactly, but it's fine. Oh. Oh. Get over here. Got a elevator down. We've got lots of targets we need to shoot. Okay. We bring this elevator down. I don't like that sound. How do we... So we need to be able to get back up there, but we don't have this elevator anymore. Yeah, we need to make the bridge from over here, but we can't come back up over here. Can we? I wish that I could call the elevators, man. Oh my god. Oh, wow. Okay. Sorry about that. I had a message come up, and it was much longer than I expected. Maybe we need the code to come back here. That's unfortunately probably it, is we won't until we have the next code. Okay. Let's go grab our suit, assuming it isn't evil, and then go shoot some targets. Oh! We aren't ready. Go get a different angle on this problem. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Let's lightly ping a golf ball, and that'll totally annihilate that entire chain. These don't look like they'd even hurt that bad. They hurt you a little bit.
Report to the stage left.
I don't wanna.
Now, enjoy the demonstration.
Main stage curtains. Action.
Foxy?
Ahoy, Foxy.
Oh, why ye look so down in the dumps? Today's the big
So, like, all of
surprise
these characters were originally merged.
Excited.
I'm sad because today is the big surprise party. I forgot to get a gift. It's a disaster.
Shiver, timbers, no gift. All hands on
4
deck.
pirate
All
minutes.
hands on deck. Lads, did none of you get a present?
How about an IOE? Foxy!
We need the perfect present for the big surprise party.
Oh, is that all, is it? Perfect present coming right up.
Yarg! What's all this racket?
Foxy, you woke up the captain.
Are we under attack? The ship be covered in
Roxy one of the pirates?
Decorations.
You know, she had a pirate hat or
First mate
whatever.
Foxy, are ye having a party? Of course not, Captain. We would never. Right? Did you forget pirate rule number 22? No parties. And pirate rule number 2? No decorations. Aside from our flag, that is.
What are you doing in my... Get out of my way. Get out of my way. I just want more of the story because I'm curious about Roxanne Wolf. That's all I care about. I need to know the past of my girlfriend.
Bonjour, Master Foxy. The snacks are ready. Nard, how much did you make? After there was no guest list. I made a little extra. It's not enough. I can make more. Party snacks. Pirate rule number 1. No party snacks.
Where's the captain? I don't know if I'm not supposed to be shooting the red ones. Clearly the green ones are like progression. I'm just not sure if the red ones are bad. Because the green ones are the actual like thing the captain said. This is really falling apart in a quite concerning manner. What the heck?
Hold your fire! Foxy! Foxy, it's done! I gave it all I got, Foxy! I present to you the perfect present!
Well done, Marshal.
Foxy! Foxy! Rocktopus! Rocktopus on the starboard bow!
Oh, Rocktopus is gonna kill me like I predicted in the first
Every
episode.
sailor knows Roctopi are drawn to boat parties. This is why sailors don't have boat parties. Hey,
This isn't a very fun story.
party. What do you got to eat? Come on, lads! Stop that Rocktopus! Oh, far out.
What is happening? Why is this place as falling apart as it is? Why are these here? What is this segment of game? I don't know, it's been Bravo for every round, so I assume I'm doing fine. Don't... What is causing all of this? What is coming to kill me?
Bummer. This party's a downer, man. What a bunch of squares. Well done.
I'm so confused.
We all work together for once, like a real crew. You've made me the happiest captain on the 7 seas.
Hooray!
You did it! You did it! You found the perfect present for the captain.
I did?
The perfect present for friendship all along.
Foxy, this party was for me? Why, of course! And who else? Foxy, my birthday was last week.
Emergency. Unsafe conditions detected.
No kidding!
Must go on.
Great.
Simply shoot the targets to progress the story.
I'm
Please follow
trying,
the
ma'am.
script. Reloading. Reloading. Reloading.
Oh, God.
Oh, no. Poor Captain. Another
Oh, I'm the
screw-off
captain.
failure?
Duh.
According to your records, this is not your first visit to the service hospital.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
Scanning.
There's a human in
Error.
there.
It appears you have a foreign object.
Gonna have to
lodged
scoop
inside.
that on out.
Now don't you worry. We will get you all sorted out. Stay right there, and I will consult the service manual. Good news.
All right, baby.
The procedure is simple.
Scooper.
We must clear out the foreign material. First, we will blend up the foreign object. Then, you'll need a stringent steam clean to soften up the remaining organic material so we can scoop it out.
Oh,
Finally,
no.
we will flush out your interior with the power hose, then give you a nice long soak in the bleach bath.
I bet that's
You
very
will
nice
be
for the
ship-shape
captain.
in no
Unfortunately,
time.
I'm the organic
Please
material.
wait here until your number is called. There are 4,625 tasks ahead of you.
Okay. That gives us some time to figure something out. Oh, she's on rails. Oh, God. Okay. Oh, this is a long time.
I'm very excited about our next showroom. Welcome to the world's first recycling center. Basically, we take trash and turn it into cash.
Oh,
To
what
explain how it
now?
all works, let me introduce one of our many hard-working recycling automations. Say hello, Nurse Dolly.
Hello, Nurse Dolly.
Oh, that gets me every time. I thought it would be fun to go with a doll hospital theme. Pretty neat, huh?
No.
Dolly, tell them
That's
what
got to
you
be
do.
the fucking creepiest thing you could come up with.
Edwin Murray coined the term, and it will soon be an industry standard.
There had to be a...
I
The term
take
recycling had to exist
and turn
before.
it into new stuff.
Right?
So much money is saved by reusing these old parts that we call it going green.
Because money is green, not the old part.
Edwin is a genius. Wink.
Oh, get back to work, you. But Edwin, how does it work, you may ask? Well, we collect various discarded materials. I'm talking about broken Midway games, costumes, computer and television parts, vacuum cleaners, toasters, and precious metals. Those useless things are then used to create new Midway games, costumes, and technologies for your family fun centers at a discounted price. And what we can't use is broken down into its basic components, which we then sell at a profit.
Yeah. So I Googled recycle etymology while we were working on listening to that. And the word comes from 1922. So no, Edwin, in the 1970s, you did not invent the term or the concept of recycling. Liar. Oh, don't murder me in the face. I think I might call it there. That was a longer recording session than I thought, and I tried to finish the hour, but I don't know how long that's going to be, and it's past midnight here, and I have a class tomorrow. So, hope you guys enjoyed. We'll pick up here next time, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!